how are you? Welcome, welcome. Bringing you a general reading for the collective of Aries, Sun, and Rising. In case you missed it, I did upload a reading for Mercury retrograde because we are now in the shadow phase starting on March 14th and going through the 29th is called the shadow phase. That's the most important part of the retrograde because it's the stuff that when Mercury goes retrograde on the 29th, it's going to go back over these 2 weeks and cover all that terrain. So it's really important to be noticing, take mental notes about anything that comes up for you in terms of, especially around communication, thought patterns, perspectives, and anything you might have trouble with in terms of how you see things or understanding or being understood. Mercury is the whole realm of communication and logic and reasoning and thought, but also of travel and technology. So we know that we're in, get anything that needs to be repaired done now is my point. It will be a bumpy Mercury retrograde because it's retrograde in Gemini, which is its comfort zone. It's ruling, Gemini is ruled by Mercury, as is Virgo, so whenever Mercury retrogrades into either of those signs, it's usually feeling a little more powerful. And it likes to sling that power around, so just FYI, heads up. I'm pulling from the Enchanted Map. So check out the reading, it was really good. It was for the collective of Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, beautiful. Ooh, I love your oracle from Enchanted Map, card 51, Moonlight. Which also reminds me on the 26th, we will have a full moon. That's also a super moon. That's also a lunar eclipse. Full-on eclipse on the 26th. So check your local listings. It's going to be wild. It's a full moon, full super flower blood moon in Sagittarius with a lunar eclipse. Don't ask how I remembered that. I have no idea. Okay, so you're getting Moonlight upright. So let me read it to you, Aries. Moonlight beckons. Come and trust your intuition to lead you into places that may not seem logical. Your hunches will be right on target. Resist second guessing yourself, for your alternative perception is especially sharp right now. Ooh, that's so good. You can see beyond the surface of things and truly tread between the lines, truly read between the lines, sorry. This is a good time to use oracle cards or other systems of divination to gain information. Remember that the language of intuition is a symbolic one. It comes subtly through a hunch, a tingling, a clear sound, or an animal or object crossing your path. Spirit is sending you messages to help you now. Success is yours if you follow the signs. Really beautiful and powerful, all about intuition. That's perfect. The oracle from the Morning Musing for our membership, there's a link below if you want to check it out, was called Seeing Beyond, and it was about your third eye, also intuitive powers and seeing beyond the material plane, kind of holding that divine vision. So these two cards are actually very much in alignment. What a beautiful message for you, Aries. What a way to kick it off. So let's get into it. Whew. So if you're keeping up with all the retrogrades, we have Pluto retrograde. I did a reading for that last week or a week and a half ago, and that's retrograde till October 6th. We have Mercury in its shadow phase, so kind of pre-retrograde. And we have Jupiter is not retrograde, but it's in Pisces now. It's moved into Pisces. And right around the middle of June, it will start backing up again into heading toward Aquarius again. So we have a little bit of planetary hop around. The forward-backward motion is powerful right now. My goodness. You can tell it's shadow phase, Mercury, because I'm a Virgo. I'm ruled by Mercury, and I kind of get very foggy and fuzzy. Anywho, let's see. Aw, beautiful. I love this as your anchor card. I'm pulling here for the masculine. This is for the feminine. Again, you could be here as a divine masculine Aries. You could be here as a divine feminine Aries. You could be here as the Aries sun. You could be here as the Aries rising. You could be here as the cross watcher. Everyone's welcome, but just for the purposes of this reading, this top portion represents divine masculine. This bottom portion represents divine feminine, but it could come through reversed for you, especially if you're here as a cross watcher. So recent, past, present, and near future. Recent past for this masculine, we've got the Seven of Swords. There's something here that doesn't feel like it's on the level. It could be something they're kind of, a little escapism, trying to avoid. Present energy is all around communication. Okay, perfect timing. And then going forward, there's that intuition energy. So there we have that connecting to our higher selves and responding to our intuition. This is the little lady I named the channel after. The very High Priestess is all about accessing what's hidden. Seeing what others don't see, hearing what others don't hear, because we're finely tuned in. So I feel as if this masculine in the future will be accessing and drawing on their intuition. It could also be a little bit of a hint toward the fact that you may be in separation and no communication. So they may try and not pull it off, but we'll see what comes through for the feminine in the recent past. An offer of love here, either coming in or going out. Present experience right now, present energy, Two of Wands, choosing the path. What this is about is being clear about the fact that there are a world of possibilities for the feminine, and they got to figure out what they want. Two paths lie before you in a world of possibilities. If money was no object and if failure wasn't an option, what would you choose? Kind of an energy coming through right now. And then I see in the future, whatever it is they choose, they take the freaking leap. Beautiful, powerful energy. So we have Pisces, we have Aquarius here as well. Six of Pentacles is the anchor card for you, Aries. It's all about bringing things into balance. It is also a card of generosity, of time, generosity of spirit, generosity with your resources. So it's also about reciprocity, right? Generosity and reciprocity. So it could be about equal give and take in this connection, being something that needs to be spoken to about. Hanged Man. Whoop. The deck was upside down. So I feel like there's a flag on the play here. The Hanged Man represents to me an energy of delay. Maybe just pulling back to take a look at, like the big picture. What's going on here? What's not working for us? What's out of balance? Who's bringing what to the table? There's that Fool again. My goodness. Fool to me, in this particular part of the reading, Aries, feels as if it's a judgment call. Like, in other words, do I kind of hang out and, wait for enlightenment, or do I just take the leap? So I'm feeling as if there's a judgment call here. Magician. Manifesting that new path. The Fool is also the new path. So a new beginning, new path. It's being manifested underneath. And I see it over here for the feminine. So this could be waiting to see if maybe the underlying issue here is there isn't any reciprocity. And so perhaps someone's waiting and hanging out to kind of see what's going to happen. And they're manifesting a whole new path if they need to. Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords. Right, okay, hello. Couldn't be more literal. Yeah, this masculine has been trying to escape a situation. They're feeling very stuck, very trapped. They really would like to get out of a situation. They don't want to deal with it. Three of Pentacles is that, work together, co-creative energy card. Three of Wands underneath. So really trying to call in some measure. I mean, this is underneath, so it's not really in their conscious awareness, but I feel as if on some level they are trying to bring in a team spirit, the two of you working through a situation together or working to build on what you already have. What I'm not clear on is what they're trying to escape, why they're feeling stuck or trapped. That's what's not clear, but that's in the recent past. Okay, lovers. Lovers as well on underneath. So a choice. Calling in reunion perhaps, especially if you're in separation. Calling in reunion with the twin, ready to work together, but feeling kind of stuck and trying to escape a situation. That was the past. Now they're ready to communicate. Eight of Wands. Endings and new beginnings. Like, let's tie up this cycle. Let's get some closure here, and the new beginning will be ushered in. Learned lessons. This is an energy of freedom too. So it kind of feels like maybe this communication will set this masculine free. This is a card of freedom, nirvana, right? You kind of come through all the hard lessons. This is a card of Aquarius and Capricorn. It's about Saturn, which is the great teacher. Whew. Four of Cups. Ace of Wands with the Six of Cups underneath. Really beautiful. So there's a lot of attraction here for the past life soulmate, the twin. This is someone that you know, this masculine, you have known each other either a long time or across lifetimes, maybe even both. But I'm feeling as if part of the problem here is someone is keeping the other person at arm's length on an emotional level. The Four of Cups to me represents the potential for a missed opportunity. It is a card of rejection, but sometimes it's not a full out close the door in your face kind of rejection. It's a talk to the hand. I'm not engaging with you. So while I'm seeing the freedom in the conversation around the World card, I'm also seeing that someone is keeping someone is keeping someone at arm's length, but underneath they're really interested. They're very attracted. They like this new passionate beginning with the past life soulmate. So I almost feel like I'm seeing a masculine who won't show their emotion. They won't engage emotionally, but underneath, on fuego. I feel like there's something smoldering here. High Priestess in the future. Wow. Ten of Pentacles, right? Going on intuition, operating from their higher self with regard to life partnership, building on what you already have in a way that kind of comes to completion. So to me, this is just suggesting that in the future, this masculine will kind of get on board that energy of, yeah, if we're going to do this thing, we kind of got to go all in and be there for each other in 3D. It's a card of success, of abundance. It's definitely, you know, that Jupiter energy of abundance coming in. And it's on Pisces, and Jupiter just moved into Pisces. That's what I'm referencing. And we have the Six of Wands. So victory, yay, hell yeah. Six of Wands, it's not just victory though, it's reconciliation. It's coming to terms with each other where both of you come through it feeling like, yeah, I got my point across. It all worked out well for each of us. I love it. And there's the happiness, the Sun card. Wow, so we've got Gemini, Aquarius, and Capricorn. We have Pisces, we have the Sun. We've got more Pisces, Aquarius, more Gemini and Virgo over here, more Aquarius. So just so you know who showed up so far. Feminine, Knight of Cups. I've come to save the day. This is the recent past, so something about romance. Maybe the desire for, the offer of, moving toward with the divine masculine. Wow. Did you make your move, feminine? Or this is Aries, did the Emperor come to, like, look at them, they're looking at each other. So to me, it feels like the feminine made a gesture, offered love to the masculine. That's what I'm seeing here. Ten of Swords. Page of Pentacles underneath. I feel like in the past you felt breadcrumbed here, and so it didn't go well. This offer of love feels as if it like ended painfully. It does feel like it was not received, and I'm also still seeing that Four of Cups out of the corner of my eye. I'm seeing someone who feels like the masculine, I should say, who in the past was feeling trapped or stuck, like they wanted to escape the situation. Perhaps they weren't really ready. And so I have a feeling that what happened here, Aries, is, I am talking about the feminine, is the feminine made an offer of love, a gesture that was not received by the masculine. And maybe the feminine kind of felt that their response was not enough. A little bit of breadcrumbing here. And that wasn't going to work. Now, underneath for this masculine, they really are trying to call in the reunion with this, the union with this feminine, but I feel as if they thought they were getting, they were kind of feeling trapped. You know, that reaction when somebody tells you, I love you, and you're like, all of a sudden, like all the sirens go off in your head, especially if you didn't see it coming. So that's what I feel like I'm looking at. So right now, feminine is in this energy of, well, I got to figure out what I want and choose. And it's all about choosing the path that's best for me. Judgment. So there's redemption here in the Judgment card. There's forgiveness. There are second chances. It's beautiful how the Judgment card also came out for the masculine in the Mercury retrograde reading, and it made me cry. Like that was it. I lost it right then and there, as did everybody watching. Okay, so really beautiful, powerful energy. I feel like this feminine, there's the Wheel of Fortune. There's our Jupiter energy here for the feminine coming in saying, I believe that this is fate and destiny. This is my person. This is who I'm supposed to be with. So I'm offering them this second chance, forgiveness, redemption. Also forgive me for anything that went on. It's like an equal opportunity forgiveness card. Judgment is, it's a crossroads moment, and you're following what the universe is putting in front of you. So the path, while it's about what you want, dear feminine, there is a certain element here that it's just in the choosing. It's just in the saying, I'm open to whatever path I'm meant to be on. That's what is happening here. Crossroads moment in the Judgment card, and then turning it all over to the divine. It's beautiful. It matches this Moonlight card. It matches the Morning Musing card of, what did I say it was? It was called Seeing Beyond. Seeing Beyond, okay? And there we have the Six of Pentacles underneath. So the reciprocity, the equal give and take, that's our anchor card. So I kind of feel like this whole Six of Pentacles is more important than I thought. It is the anchor card, which means it's sort of what the whole reading is about. And I wasn't really seeing it show up here. But I feel as if you're going to be in connection with somebody, my grandfather used to say, it's so important that, like, okay, in a conventional heterosexual relationship, you would have, he would say, it's more important for the man to love the woman more because the woman is the glue of the family. This is very 1950s, okay? The woman is the glue that holds it all together. It's more important that the man love the woman more. So I was raised with that kind of thought in my head. But I'm just using it as an example. Please don't hold me to it. I know we're in 2021 and we don't live that way anymore. But What I'm seeing here is an imbalance. I'm seeing something that's been out of whack, where one person either feels more than the other, is doing more than the other, is giving more than the other, is working harder at keeping the connection on track, you know, more than the other, and that's part of the problem. And I feel like this feminine here with the Hanged Man, I feel like the feminine's energy is coming through with, I'm going to wait and see, Hanged Man. I'm going to wait for some enlightenment, and I may be manifesting a whole new beginning here, a leap of faith. But the whole new beginning leap of faith card could be in a whole new direction or a second chance with this connection. That's where I was headed. Sorry it took me so long. So yes, underneath the feminine's mind is on, I need someone who is going to give as well as they receive. And I'm choosing a path, but letting the divine put on the path what is for my best and highest. I'm offering the judgment card. I'm offering second chances, forgiveness. I'm answering the call of this past life soulmate, but we'll see which way this goes in a second. Drum roll, please. Ooh. I love when that happens. So yeah, in the future, taking the leap, we're going to work on this connection. 8 of Pentacles, focus on creative solutions to the problems for the twins. Boom. The path chosen with excitement, the Fool, right, knows it's a calculated risk, but jumps anyway. There it is, working on this connection, working on this twin flame soulmate connection. Beautiful. If this is speaking to you, Aries, I'm going to take this deck here, and I'm going to pull 3 cards for the connection now. Pull the 2 of you together, and let's look at how you kind of come through together. I'm also going to use a whole different deck here for, it's the Wisdom, the Angel Wisdom Tarot for your advice cards. Right? Advice cards, what's going on that's beyond your control, what are your hopes and fears, what's the outcome, potential outcome, and then I'm going to pull my favorite new deck, the Hidden Truth Oracle, for divine masculine and divine feminine messages to each other. It will be fun. The link is below. I'll see you there in a second or in a future reading. Aries, take care. Bye.